Never mind.
In her former life, this girl played in the nearby woods. She was always the best at climbing trees.
Should mind my step. Don't mind if I do. Glad to have an ally.
It feels like we're being watched. Hunted, even. But there's nothing out there. Only more darkness. I much prefer it when I'm the one prowling in the shadows. About to strike. Sorry, did you want something? Or just looking for a distraction?
I've never seen such a concentration of shadow magic. We must forge on, but carefully. It will corrupt any who lack the power to control it. Very hard thing to predict. We've already witnessed the myriad forms its corruption has inflicted on this land and its inhabitants. I think a quick death is the best one could hope for. It is the very antithesis of all the Weave stands for. A magic of confusion and corruption, drawn forth only by those desperate or damned enough to accept its degradations. Followers of Mystra, those who call on the true Weave, are expressly forbidden to indulge it. What an interesting question. Technically, of course I could dabble in such practices. I've yet to find a form of magic I'm not a born natural in wielding. As for whether I should wield it, that would rather depend on the circumstances and how closely I felt Mystra was watching. Now, I think it's time we moved on to lighter subjects, before we too are lost to the darkness. Was there anything else?
This place. There's a power in these shadows. I can sense it. It's ancient. Familiar.
Rings a bell?
Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous.
Joking! They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you.
I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid. Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same.
Do you feel that? I've never felt so cold, and that's me. This place will swallow us whole if we let it. Stick close to Mama Kay. Yes! We need to go find Damon. I'm going to get a hug soon!
Don't burn yourself.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Hold close to the light and keep the shadows at bay.
Light on my feet.
I sought to reach a Githyanki creche and be rid of these tadpoles.
Now we stalk forgotten lands haunted by darkness.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young Fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations, but since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once. I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it. It's not easy, seeing the ravages of the Shadow Curse. But your camp is a most welcome solace. You've shared your fire with me, your company. A small pocket of light against the darkness. But one I couldn't do without. Thank you. You're too modest by far. What fate would I have met without you? Rotting in the goblin cells? Dying against an onslaught on the grove? More good has been done since I met you than in 100 years before. Words cannot express my gratitude. Yes, I think you do. Forgive me. Sometimes I forget myself, gazing on the beauty of nature's creations.
What's hiding here?
my taste.
This place is protected.
For a warm
Must be the
bed and
refuge the
full
Harper
stomach,
spoke of.
look no further. Welcome to the Last Light Inn.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at...
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. She's with me.
Come. Jahira!
Well, I am certainly no innocent, Paladin. So I'll bind you with vines a moment longer, if you do not mind. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved two of my friends. One from a harpy, and one from a mad druid with a snake. Didn't make a fuss of our thieving either. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible? What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations! You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Damon might be knocking around here, right?
It's for a good cause.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jahira. The Jahira. Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago,
Over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldurs Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
It should just about do.
Hey, soldier.
Hang around too long, though.
Well met.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Just about. Just about. Shouldn't
Good to see a friendly face. I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes.
Jaheira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
Never thought I'd see the day Jaheira shows mercy to a true soul. Or whatever it is you are. How's the barricade coming along?
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through. Cheeky. But, since you're asking. If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
it's good to be alive.
Mind magic.
Take care now.
Jahira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through the oil, but she'll just about do.
Just about.
Just about. Shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Ah, excellent choice.
Blood needed. Heavy. Defender of the people.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Best get going. My feet can carry me.
See any movement?
If Jahira trusts...
Too dark to tell.
What's up for discussion?
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get. Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldurs Gate himself.
The Absolute's taken him then. No question about it.
See? Help needed, help offered.
Yeah, I'm touched. If you're serious, go talk to his aide, Floric. She's inside, strategizing.
Come on, we need to talk to Floric.
Guess you need to be a goddamn counselor to get room and board around here. Gods.
Pretty.
Can't chat. I need to reinforce the barricade.
Eric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Go safely.
Anything?
Hey, it's Shannon! Let's say hi!
Please, I just want to be alone. Gone? Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love... Dennis... Martin Dor, Roshan. I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Not unless you can bring him back. Can you? It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me.
Let's head inside. There's food and warmth to spare.
Karlak! I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please. Fine. Well, go on then.
I don't enjoy saying this, Karlak, but there's no two ways about it. Your engine is going to blow and I can't fix it. I'm not sure anyone can. It's simply too hot to exist here in the material plane. Unless you return to Avernus for good, this thing is going to blow. Sooner rather than later.
But still, you can give me something that'll let me touch again, right? Safely.
Yes, but...
That's all I need to know. Do it. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
You feel so nice. I can't believe it. Thank you, Dallon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
You read my mind. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
This is the best day. The best day!